Hello, I'm your host Tim Ortiz, along with Michael Kidd and Luis Barrera, and welcome to The Force Choke. Three regular guys talking about all things Star Wars.
Know how the plural names? That's how they're distinguishing that the Jedi is supposed to be plural. Is because translated in other languages. From there's one I think was Brazilian. Portuguese. Portuguese. Well, the Portuguese language in Brazil, and then German. There were, if you interpret them or translate them, they're plural.
Or
the plural form.
Last Jedi interpreted to their language. Was
I think the pronounce for the German one is Leitzen, which is. It means plural.
Last of the Jedi.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But the article that they have to use for Jedi, Leitzen, I guess, being last, is a plural version of it somehow. Anyway.
But isn't Jedi plural already?
It can also be singular, fool.
But that's in our language.
In English.
Oh, you say when they have their Jedi, the word Jedi, and then not.
Okay, if you want to say yourself that you were a Jedi, what would you say?
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm asking. I'm trying to get.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to be.
No. I'm asking.
Isn't it
Don't you mean this, Michael?
No.
Like in the Spanish
When have I
language?
ever done that? You're 10 times in the car.
I can't take a second breath without you. Michael, did you mean to?
Like somos in Spanish, right? You add it to a lot of the stuff, the words, and it implies that subject
plural.
you're talking about is plural, or whatever the object is plural. So you take that into another language, like it's saying somos Jedi. I'm it's an example, but it's probably not what it is. But
if y'all can't tell, we took a break for
I feel
pizza.
like it's the same
break.
way he's talking about with the German language. You have a word for that.
That makes it plural.
That makes that next word plural.
Yeah, if you were to translate those titles back to English, it would be the plural version of it. There's no plural version for Jedi in English because Jedi in itself is plural. Is plural and also singular, depending upon how you decide to use it.
In German,
but they're not simply like that. In some other languages, one of which I think was Portuguese and another one was German, where the versions that they actually use for those titles are the plural versions, insinuating that The Last Jedi is really indicative of not just one individual, but two or more.
Wouldn't they have just said Last of the Jedi then?
That's what I had been saying too.
That's why it makes it
right.
Last of the Jedi.
That's why it makes
to make it plural.
Well, it depends.
Because then that would be our way of making it plural.
Yeah, it's too ambiguous the other way.
Because if you say no.
But we can bring it back to remember what you're saying.
Because if you say The Last of the Jedi, you can infer it to mean different things. You're saying The Last of the Jedi just simply meaning their downfall, or this is the end of them. Or The Last Jedi just these are the last two cats alive. It doesn't mean that... I think one is implying the end, while the other one just simply means that's the end, but there's still going to be more, if that makes any sense what I'm saying.
So there's a two-sided...
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll watch the movie and get back to you.
When does it come out?
December.
Touché. Well, right before the break, we decided when we got back, we're going to do a draft. Right? A Force user draft. And
Jordan Howard picked one. Oh! Star Wars draft.
Right, not all characters, only Force users. And we've narrowed it down to probably the top, I don't want to say top, but about 30. About 30 Force users. Is that right?
You have 35.
30 of them.
30, You have 35, just saying.
35? Okay. So we got 35 Force users from across Star Wars lore. And we're only using Canon as opposed to Legends as well. And not including everybody, because I'm sure there's other ones here, from the Jedi Council and stuff like that. But we're going to do a snake draft. For those of you that aren't familiar with that, we're going to start with the first person, who's going to be Izzy. Then Tim will be the next one to draft. Mm-hmm. Then Micah. Then myself. And then for round 2, it'll be myself going the opposite, Micah, Tim, then back to Izzy. And then we're just going to keep going that way. And we're just going to do 5 rounds.
No, we were set in the wrong order, Tim.
That's alright.
You should be here. I should be there.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Alright, so round 1. First pick. Izzy? Who are you going to pick? Remember, once you pick them, nobody else can.
I feel like this is so obvious, but I picked Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
I thought I could steal him in the 3rd round.
Who's going to drop?
Straight up.
I mean,
You picked it too high. You picked it too high.
He lost 3 limbs. His brain's not functioning the same.
Those neurons.
They are faster now.
Alright, I'm up next.
Tim.
I'm gonna go with the man that defeated Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker.
Oh, wow.
Luke.
And Micah.
I feel like some people here are at a disadvantage. I pick the father.
The father?
Mm-hmm. From Mortis, because you have him listed here.
Well, that's good because he's stuck on Mortis forever. So
That was not cool.
He's useless.
So
You get 2
my
picks.
turn. I get picks. My goodness. So Luke is off. The father is off. Darth Vader is off.
You're on the clock. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You have 15 seconds.
I'll take it. Okay. So my first pick is going to be
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yoda.
Oh, you can have him. Light cider.
And to match his speed
Oh, jeez.
With power.
and power, I'm going to go Darth Maul.
Dude, y'all are making the wrong picks.
So Darth Vader's off. Luke Skywalker's off. The
Yoda.
father's off. Yoda's off. Darth Maul is off. Micah, back to you.
Well, since I picked one that was arguably the most influential, powerful Force user on here, I'm going to go now with skill among that. So I'm going to pick Darth Revan. We should have that, like, yeah, the quarterback, wide receiver, running backs. We should have defined them like different slot positions you can play.
Oh, yeah.
If we had a longer draft, we could do that.
Yeah. Well, because like you can get one, you can get like knowledge, and then you can get actual like what you were saying for Maul, being like actual like the physical aspect.
Tim?
I heard lots of good things about this guy. I'm gonna have to go with Darth Bane.
Darth Bane.
He's more likely to kill Luke Skywalker than he has anything else. You have to have a compatible list, brother. Ooh, that would be an interesting aspect.
So Izzy, now that Tim made his pick, that means you get a pick, and then you get to pick
Another
a good
one.
pick again.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna pick Kylo Ren.
Stolen.
You can't go with your heart, remember? I can't pick out my Chicago Bears in the football game.
And I pick. I pick Rey.
Nice.
That one's just like a sleeper pick. A lot of potential for her. Right there.
Where is he?
He's not on the page, you can't have him.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan.
Oh, is he on here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there he is. I'm gonna go with Darth. Wait for it. Darth Plagueis.
I feel like he was on the board. That was a good one.
Then, Since you took my tag team that I wanted, Tim, I'm gonna go Anakin Skywalker.
Damn it, dude.
What tag did you... What? Skywalker and Obi-Wan?
So I'm gonna take Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano.
Ooh,
That would be good.
that's a good team.
Micah?
I need someone to interact with these cats, but also has knowledge of the light side.
Yeah, you kind of backed yourself into a corner there.
Not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah?
Because if you have the good side and bad guys, there's gonna be an internal turmoil fighting each other when I'm supposed to be fighting you cats.
It's supposed to be a team.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be a team, but it doesn't mean you can't have an unbalanced team. Pick Mace Windu.
Why?
You say why?
Yeah.
Why not?
It's because his lightsaber's purple.
Oh yeah.
Not because it's purple, it's because it's purple. Do it again. All right, Tim, you're up. Well, let's say who's off the board already, because we're halfway done already. More than halfway done.
Mm-hmm.
Darth Vader. Well, we'll go in the order. Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, the father, Yoda, Darth Maul, Darth Revan,
Sorry.
Revan, Darth Bane, Kylo Ren, Rey, Obi-Wan, Darth Plagueis, Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, and Mace Windu are all gone. Only 6 more spots left to fill.
And now Sidious is gone.
Darth Sidious. Izzy, you got back-to-back picks again.
I'm gonna go with my homegirl Leia.
All right.
And
Power.
Who?
No, I'm just thinking about her power.
I guess let's do Qui-Gon.
That was my next pick.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was gonna pick Qui-Gon next.
That's a good pick.
Qui-Gon. Is that hair? Is that hair?
Like Ray's hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna punch y'all.
Count Dooku.
Okay.
They have 2 tag teams. And Bane.
I'm sorry, knowledge is gonna go over a lot of fighting things. So, having said that, I'm gonna screw up Lewis and pick Bindu.
Go for it.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. I was gonna say,
Did I pick Bender?
No,
Oh.
But you called Bender.
but I didn't write it down. Clock. No, yeah, let's go with Bindu. What? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I saw you pull your pit over. You're like,
I was like, come on.
You going bending? Mm-hmm. All right. So then I think
The sun.
no.
I would. I didn't pick him because I had the father. That's the next most powerful person on here.
I guess just for fighting style and to give my team more of a diversity, I'm gonna go Tar Vizsla. The first, first Mandalorian Jedi.
Okay.
So Izzy, you're gonna tell everybody your team?
Okay, I have Darth Vader, Kylo Ren, Rey, Leia, and Qui-Gon Jinn.
Nice. So I wonder how the interaction between Vader and Kylo Ren would be. Like Vader would just be, go do it, and he'd be like.
And like Leia is like her. This is her dad, and there's her son.
Yes. Yeah. And then Rey is her, niece, or is it her daughter?
Or neither.
Huh?
Huh?
I thought we already established that.
Niece.
Her niece.
What?
In the last show. That
We didn't establish shit. Y'all established it.
Oh, maybe you're right. Tim, let's hear your team.
My team is Luke Skywalker, Darth Bane, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Sidious, and Count Dooku.
Nice.
I think they will all kill themselves.
See, I took that into account, man.
If anything, I think the last one standing out of all of them would probably be Bane.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Which is interesting, though, because looking at Lewis's, he wanted to pull a tag team of Obi-Wan and Anakin, but he picked Darth Maul. Darth Maul was going to be fighting Obi-Wan the whole time if you got to him.
Yeah.
So I just think that's interesting. You drafted Darth Maul in the second round. In the third or fourth round, because you had back-to-back positions, you would have picked, you said Obi-Wan, had you been able to, with Anakin. Having said that, Darth Maul would have been trying to kill Obi-Wan the whole time. So now you're down 2 players.
Who?
You.
Why?
Anyway. My team, the father, Darth Revan, Darth Plagueis, Mace Windu, and Bindu. There are some fighters in here, but a lot of it's knowledge-based. So you don't have to fight if you can just stop someone dead track. The father, and even looking at Legends too, is like the second most powerful thing out there. So, I mean, the son was one of the most powerful things on here. I wouldn't would couple him with the father though.
The only thing I thought about the father is that that's your pick. But
he can stop any person on this entire list.
Yeah, he can, but let's say his daughter and son start going at it, and he's got to divert his attention.
That's irrelevant because they're not on my team, and I'm not going against either one of them because none of y'all picked them.
No, I'm just saying, right? Wouldn't he?
Well, with that logic, with yours, then you have Darth Maul. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Maul, Obi-Wan's behind you." Huh?
Where?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, no, that's true.
But even then, the father's powerful enough. He probably could just be like, "Okay, y'all quit your shit. All right, let me go back to fighting."
Yeah, he actually is a very powerful.
Super powerful, man.
Entity. I guess he's just not a sexy pick, I guess.
Well, he's still a workhorse.
Mine were, yeah, absolutely. I'll give you that. And then Bendu, I love that character. My team, Yoda, Darth Maul. I think with those two, they just fight so fast.
Oh, sure, sabers. Man.
You know what I mean? I think they just make mincemeat.
Then at least Yoda, he has the knowledge too.
Yeah. And then Anakin Skywalker. And I figured Anakin Skywalker and my fourth pick, Ahsoka Tano, were such a good combo.
Nice
they work so well together.
Yeah.
And then my last pick was Tar Vizsla, and I didn't know whether to go with him or Mother Talzin because of her sorceress.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
And I wonder, could you technically say she could command the Night Sister too?
Yeah, exactly.
Like all of them.
So, but I went with Tar Vizsla because he's got, the knowledge of the Mandalorian ways and armor and all that stuff.
Revan doesn't have a sorceress ways either?
Not like that. Huh?
I thought he had some kind of special power.
I don't think so.
It's really just that he went back and forth, kind of.
It's a good question, too. Let's look at that.
I think he was like, he had a unique power compared to other Darths.
Well, what makes him so unique is because they wiped his mind, right?
I think he
became a Jedi.
We'll see.
Why, you don't want to say something wrong?
No, yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah. See? Yeah, because he was fighting against his master or something, Now, he wasn't fighting against his master, but he's fighting alongside his master, and then the master decided to take out his ship or something, and in the process of that, he was captured, if I'm recalling that correctly. And they somehow like wiped his mind, and he was able to. They were able to kind of make him like a Jedi, and that's what makes that the huge dichotomy in him is because he's not just. I'm sorry, but that's the only way I see it now. Is like Jedi and Sith, they're just so narrow-minded in their ways.
Is Raven part of the?
Is who?
Revan part of.
Well, you have it on the list. That's why I picked him, but I don't think he's. I don't think he's necessarily
I thought he
canon right now.
No, he's not.
That's why you can make the argument. Was it Bane? Isn't there supposed to be a little thing in the Clone Wars? I haven't gotten that far yet, but
yeah, Bane.
Yeah.
He comes out. Okay, well that's good anyways. So.
Can't find it.
Well, that's a cool little draft. That was kind of fun.
Izzy's team will decimate all.
She had first pick.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even.
I was at a disadvantage. I was last pick.
Okay.
All right, so y'all up for a quick trivia?
Thanks for listening to The Force Choke. Head over to our website, theforcechoke.tripod.com for updates and videos. If you'd like to become a supporter of the show, head over to Fundly. That's fundly.com. Remember to subscribe to us on iTunes, YouTube, and give us a like on Facebook. This podcast is not endorsed or sponsored by Lucasfilm, 21st Century Fox, or Disney, and is for entertainment purposes only.